And from that, so the DCI, the police came, they taking statements from me. Of course, I did not look like a suspect because I'm always a good kid. There's no point to doubt me.
Yeah.
So the police came statements. I was traumatized for all that time. My uncle and mom and relatives came to pick me up, go home to relax a little bit, and unwind and feel better. So when I went home, it is time when the kids are supposed to elect their prefects and new leaders. These guys elected me.
So were you suspended because of that incident? Or?
No suspension. It's just going home and relax and come back.
So you asked to like go rest?
Actually, the school bought me everything back. A new box, new shoes, new uniform, new mattress. They gave me everything back.
Okay.
My mom did not have to pay anything.
Yeah.
As I've told you, I was not a suspect. I actually saved the school.
Okay.
So they just told me, go home and relax and unwind, and because I was also traumatized from the event. Coming back, these guys had elected me as a school captain. I did not campaign.
You just came into opposition.
Yes, like I did not campaign for this thing. I had even not shown interest.
But did you know who was trying to burn down the dormitories?
Yeah, the guys would be fired. So the school had received a new principal. So the principal came with new changes. And
some guys didn't like it.
Yeah. So some of the guys were...
At this point, you're in Form 3 or Form 2?
Form 3, Term 2.
Okay.
Form 3, Term 2.
Yeah.
So coming back now, I'm the head boy. With no information about how I'm supposed to be the head boy. And I even don't know the prefects I'm supposed to run this thing with. These guys did campaign. I did not campaign. So the people who know them, I even don't know these people.
Okay. But they say this guy can lead us.
Yeah, we want that guy who saved the school to be the head boy.
Okay.
So, of course, you know, I love studying. This is not a thing for me. I'm not into power battles and whatnot.
Yeah.
So I would not say I was the best head boy they ever got.
Yeah.
I'm not the kind of guy to walk there and look for people who are breaking rules punish them, take them to clean classes. I was a bit like that. I would basically give you a warning, go to class.
Yeah.
And you know that's not how it's supposed to work. So
they say leadership is a in between love and fear.
And
so
fear.
You have to balance both to be a really good good leader.
But my deputy head boy was into it. He
knew what to do.
He loved doing that. He actually put me into very awkward situations too.
Oh, he was just a passive deputy.
He was an active deputy. Like I was not active in this thing.
So you're the one who was passive.
Yes, I was.
This guy was like, this is the way to run
He
things.
actually put me into awkward situations while at it.
Who was that?
Kids had come to school with phones. So I had caught them and then took their phones. I said I'll keep them for you and then give you when you are going home.
Yeah.
This guy goes and tells the principal, Abel is keeping phones for students. So I can imagine all the inspections in my boxes. In my
so
lockers.
this statement is actually turned around.
Yeah, it's turned around against me.
Yeah.
You know, of course, I could not be suspended because I'm the head boy, and nobody's voting to
demolish your position.
All this. If I'm not the head boy, every other person does not maintain their position.
Oh, that's how it used to run.
Yeah. So,
like if there's no president, every other position is null and void.
So we vote again.
Okay.
So nobody was willing to vote me out.
Yeah.
There was no grounds for me to be voted out. So I decided to ignore the leadership thing and went on and studied. Go to Form 4.
So who was the head boy? Or you're just there but not performing?
I'm still the head boy, but I'm a passive one. Like, I'm still in power. I can do things which an head boy does. But I was not into it as much as
you're supposed to be.
Yeah. I was into books and studying and winning contests. Mangu contests. I've done Mangu contests.
You guys went to Mangu for math contest?
Yeah, I've done that for many times.
Okay.
I've never scored a 0 though. I've scored many things in Mangu. I think
What do you mean I've never scored a 0?
In Mangu, I got presents from Mangu contest, bro.
But there are people who went there and got a 0?
Mangu contest people get zeros, bro. It's crazy hard mathematics.
Yeah.
You know Simuturi?
Yeah.
Simuturi was one of the guys writing those math.
Yeah, revision books.
Yeah.
He teaches at Mangu?
He was at Mangu sometimes when I was there.
Okay.
He did prepare the questions for us. They were tough.
Yeah.
So if you got a 3 in Mangu contest, bro, you are very smart.
Out of?
15 or 20.
Oh, it was always out of 15 and 20. Okay.
Yeah. So getting an 8, which I did.
Yeah. It was really good. And Mangu guys got what?
Mangu guys used to pass a lot because the teachers
15 out of 15.
No, nobody has ever gotten 15 out, but they get close 10 or 10.5.
Which is extremely good.
Man,
yeah.
That is good performance.
Yeah.
This Mango contest, national mathematics contest, bro, is not provincial.
Yeah.
It was crazy. So I used to love those things.
Yeah.
So I would say my fourth year, my Form 4 was eventful a lot. Not being able to lead they want me to, but still excelling in things which makes me happy.
Yeah. So you did your KCSE.
KCSE, bro. Bro, I got a good B plus.
Yeah.
I passed the cut points. I think it was 72 points.
Yeah.
Now, surprisingly, this school, I don't know. I should go there and fight some people.
Yeah.
I was the third performing student.
Yeah.
They never even called me to go and take my gifts.
You said you got what?
72 points, B plus.
Which the cut point was 72.
The cut point was 64.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you feel like it was not fair?
It was fair, but the school had planned. They usually have celebrations for people who have passed the exams. Me be the best performing kid in the school was supposed to be called for that. But since I was not a good head boy, they did not even call me for the celebrations and receiving gifts. But you know, God has his own way of putting you in good places when time is right.
Yeah.
So I got my B plus.
Yeah.
But now when I was in high school, I told you not take computer studies at all.
Yeah.
The crazy part is I used to attend computer practical sessions after classes to a point that during KCSE time, the computer studies teacher thought that I was one of the students and was wondering why I was not taking the exam.
What did he used to do at the computer study lab?
I used to go there, learn Excel, bro. I think I wrote VB.NET back, Visual Basic, things back.
Self-taught?
Yes, I was just self-teaching myself.
Okay.
I would pick books for computer study students.
Yeah.
The textbook.
Yeah.
Go practice on my own.
Yeah.
There was no restriction on who can go to the.
And why didn't you join computer studies?
In Form 1, you don't get a chance to choose. You are divided into lots. Like, so these guys are gonna take agriculture. These guys you're gonna take computer studies.
So it's not a choice.
Nah, there was no choice.
Okay.
But I was lucky to take French though.
Okay. So you're good in French?
No. I did that for just Form 1, and the teacher went back to France. So.
Was he?
So I know.
Was he originally from France?
He's Kenyan, but he
got a job in France, or
he got a linguistic job in France.
And of course, it's well paid.
So the school lost. The school lost a French teacher.
Yeah, and then that's the end of
that. Yes, but I can do a little bit of French.
Okay.
I say hi to people. Bonjour.
Yeah. How are they supposed to respond?
You can say bonjour, monsieur.
Bonjour, monsieur.
That means
I'm very fine.
Ça, madame.
Okay.
Comment ça va? How are you? Ça va bien?
Nice. Nice.
But that's knowledge which I don't even
Very
use.
nice. Very nice. So, did you get an invitation from the universities?
Bro, I was done very well.
What had you selected in your university selection?
So I did the revision for exactly 2 weeks. It's usually 2 weeks. I had to go there every day because I was not sure what I want to pick.
Yeah.
Pick IT, pick computer science, business with IT, education with IT. Like, I was so confused. I ended up picking.
So no one guided you through this process?
Nobody. My mom, of course, doesn't have knowledge on these computer things. Yeah. So she would even be telling me to take law, but I did not have the points for law.
But did you get to go with that form at home, or?
Yeah, I would go download the courses and the points. You know, they have the points, like if you want to do this course, you have to have minimum of these points.
Yeah.
I had, I think, a cluster weight of 38 or 39 someday. So there are very few courses you can take with that. You can't take medicine, for instance. You can't take law. You can't take these heavy courses.
Kaka, that gives me some idea how you performed. There's some subject that you really did well and others really bad.
See, I told you I don't like these things.
Languages.
I failed terribly in Kiswahili, and history, and English. I got plain A in mathematics, physics, and chemistry.
Yeah, that's a problem. You're in a very big fix.
So I did not have many options here. I had to pick a course which is between which my cluster points only require physics, maths, and chemistry, which mostly are computer science stuff.
And even then, actually, you are the mercy of JAB. Because they select the best guys and then they tell other guys, okay,
you don't have English.
There's some guys here. Do you want to pick them?
They don't know English.
That's how you got picked by Meru University?
So I had applied to join JQuat. Back then, Meru was still not chartered. We were still under JQuat.
Okay.
But by the time they were sending the letters, they'd been chartered. So I went straight to Meru University, Bachelor of Science in Information Technology. Yeah. I wanted to change to computer science though, but I did not see the point.
Yeah.
I believe I there's nothing which I lost, which I did not learn, which computer science guys have done, which I've not taught myself.
Maybe me some math. In computing, math is crazy, bro.
We only did to class 2. They did it to class 3, probability 3.
Discrete?
Discrete math we don't do in IT. They do it.
That's what I'm telling you. Missed that part. But since you are good in math,
I had friends who were teaching me this thing. I had a friend who was doing Bachelor of Science in Mathematics and Computers.
That is in Meru University, or
yes, in Meru University. He was my friend. He used to love maths. Yeah. So you'd go to class, learn, let's say, discrete math, and when we meet up with him, he would be showing me things they have learned in class which I'm not learning in my own course.
By the way, how was that experience now moving from, being a captain, high school, you performed well, to university?
I'd say, of course, the responsibility was growing on me. My mom is still seeing a bright future for us. The government is going to pay some of my school fees. I'm going to apply for help. So it was almost certain that
things are hardening up.
Things are hardening up, but still the ball is on my court. I can't be getting supplementary exams back there in uni. And my mom was very clear about it. Go there and learn. I know university. She told me she knows university is a place you can hang around and never
do anything serious.
But she told me this is not the end of it. Go and just work hard.
Yeah.
So the transition was quite smooth. I had no problems at all. My mom had prepared me quite well. She also had gotten a hang of her job, so she had some chums here and there to pay for things.
But where did she go to university herself?
My mom did not go to university. She did up to I-levels, O-level. But she used to work for UN as for Oxford.
So she had some idea how universities operate and all that. Yeah,
she used to work for Oxford in UN a long time ago.
Yeah.
That's how she know about university stuff.
Nice.
So going to first year, I knew I needed to study. So I did study. I did study.
Did you stay in school or you are...
On and off. First years, you get chance to stay in school. After that, you are big people. You start fighting for space. If you have money to pay, you get in. If you don't,
you get some bedsitter somewhere.
With a friend and keep on paying.
A studio, for those who are listening.
A studio house, So I was on and off in campus for accommodation. But in campus, I would say I was a weird person. Most people did not get it, but now they do. When I go to I did not go to first year with a laptop. Let's start there. So I spent the whole of my first semester just learning theory and going to the computer lab and practice there. Not have a laptop. In second semester, first year.
And going to study in a lab, I understand also the university laptops are firewall, so you cannot install anything. You cannot, try to install Linux or something that actually you could learn from.
There's nothing could do.
You just read documents there.
Just read documents and notes.
And if you want to, install something like Adobe, you have to ask the lab technician to come and install it for you.
It was hectic, but at least I got to learn basics of things which I love. I developed interest in OS, just the OS itself. Not specific to Windows or Linux. How the OS works. So I would keep on pestering the lab technician on, show me how to install Windows, show me how to install Linux. What is Kali Linux? Back then we had Backtrack, not Kali Linux. People call it Kali Linux. He had shown me so many things. So when I got to second semester, my mom brought me a small laptop. Samsung laptop, the small ones, the notebooks. But it was quite powerful. It was a Core i3.
Nice.
Back then people had Pentiums. So I started now doing stuff on my own. guess what I did?
But how did you hack the first few exam? Or you guys didn't do coding?
No, first semester usually communication skills, introduction to mathematics, introduction to programming, writing a little bit of C code.
Yeah.
So basically writing whiteboard code.
Yeah.
No practicals at all.
Yeah.
So it was, the first semester was quite easy.
Okay.
Just getting to know what is programming, what are loops, things like that.
Yeah.
Basically introductions.
Okay.
So second semester, I have a laptop.
Yeah.
Guys from iLab, you know iLab?
Yeah, I know iLab.
Academy.
Yeah, that was Strathmore University.
Strathmore University.
Yeah.
They said that they would come to Mary University to do a boot camp on USSD and SMS in PHP.
Was it Africa Stocking? There's a guy who is really good with Africa Stocking products in Strathmore.
I think it was AT.
Yeah.
It was AT.
Yeah.
So I did not know. Studied PHP. So tutorials. Called my mom. Told my mom, I need 2K to register for a boot camp here. She tried and got me the 2K. And then I spent some time learning PHP. So I knew PHP.
Yeah.
So when I go to this boot camp, I was not floating. These guys were showing us how to do USSD, SMS.
Yeah.
They bagged me to be, bro, I learned PHP. I started doing projects in PHP in first year, second semester.
Nice.
By the time I got to second year, I had already started tinkering with Laravel.
Yeah. Which year was this?
Second year, this was 2014-ish.
Ah.
I go to uni in 2012.
Yeah.
First semester, November.
Yeah.
To January. Then from 2013 is second year, 2014, third year, 2015.
Yeah.
Cleared campus. So,
because then Africa Stocking was written in PHP.
Yeah.
And then with the scale and the demand, the customer demand to scale across Africa, it changed to Scala.
Yeah. Scala is quite powerful.
Yeah. So you are the initial developers of AT.
There was no sandbox, bro. We were testing with some Chrome extension. There was no the sandbox which guys are enjoying right now. There was a Chrome extension which you could test your USSDs with.
Yeah.
I think it's been duplicated. We have now many sandboxes we can test with.
Yes.
So
do you know AT is the first telco API in Africa?
Nice. I did not know that.
Yeah, it was the first. Before you could just go, book a meeting in the telco, you know how it goes.
Yeah.
They ask you for the company registration.
All those details, which people don't usually have all the time.
As a developer, the first thing you think is building the solution or registering a company. And maybe nowadays developers are more entrepreneur and all. But even then, registering a company was not easy, especially in Kenya. Things have just started improving not so long ago.
Yeah. You can now do a business registration online. Back then, you could not.
Yeah.
So it was quite limiting for developers. I think even I still have the file, the USSD file we did on GitHub, but I still people commenting on it to date.
Nice.
Like, I'll send you that link.
Please.
It's a gist. It's quite old.
Yeah.
It's basically USSD code.
Yeah.
And people still interested in that PHP code to date.
Yeah. We still support PHP though. Yeah. So nothing much in terms of how the core code used to work. Yeah. But of course it has improved with support with other languages. Now the SDKs and APIs. Things have really improved. So so you learn the USSD. Did you learn to do SMS?
Yeah. Those guys did teach us a lot. It was fascinating for me to be able to do a star 400 on my phone.
Nice. And see it respond. Because then I remember Nokia was still big.
We were still developing Symbian applications for Nokia apps. But the USSD thing felt
2G network.
That felt like magic. Bro, people could dial star 544 for Safaricom, but they had no idea how that works. So we have guys who are teaching you, bro. Do you
think that changed the way you view software engineering?
I realized that so much abstractions.
Yeah.
If you're not keen, you still feel like it's magic.
Yeah.
But it's still within your grasp to understand what's happening.
Yes.
And that moment of me being able to interact with iLab guys, I took a couple of contacts. They did send me many books on PHP and USSD.
Yeah.
I developed lots of interest in web development. I did PHP for quite some time. In second year, I did Laravel. I started taking projects for 4 years now. They were paying me small monies, 5,000, 4,000. So this is your end of course project I'm doing for you, and I'm in second year. So I'm getting some little money out of it.
Yeah.
Then something happened that time, 2014, 2015.
Yeah.
Android was coming up quite well.
Yeah.
And we did not have developer tools back then. People were using Eclipse and something called ADT, Android developer tools.
Yeah.
I said, building mobile apps, make a small laptop. I'm among the first people who used Android Studio beta.
Yeah. But now with this small laptop, I know Android Studio is really heavy. How was that experience?
I used to wait for Gradle for like 10 minutes. I had the zeal to learn.
Yeah.
The laptop was limiting me, but it was not stopping me from doing it.
Yeah.
I'll share the screenshot of the application with you.
Ah, nice.
I did not have money to pay for Play Store.
Yeah.
I deployed it to a store called Mobojini. It's a Chinese store.
Yeah.
Then you deploy your application, then somebody would clone it and make it theirs, and then you no longer own the application.
Wow. Okay.
It was bad, but it was, at least I could send you a link to download and install.
Ah, nice.
I did a little bit of Android.
.apk.
Yeah. I did a little bit of
That
Android.
is now in second year.
Second year, third year.
Yeah. And is all this for fun, or also you're making money out of it?
I was only making money by doing projects for 4 years only.
Oh, okay.
I would go to class. Then there was a spot in Mary University called the discussion room. It had good, quite fast internet, but LAN cable, not Wi-Fi. If you don't find me in that spot, you'll find a friend of mine. And when they leave, I'll be.
So you guys 24/7.
24/7. I did not go home. I did not use go home most of the time to sleep. I would spend the night there downloading tutorials.
Yeah. Can you tell the Meru computer science and IT student that statement again? Because they have ever invited us for. They're still, I think, interested in us going and doing something there. But I don't see the zeal. And I tell them, I know a guy from this school, this very, very school, who is doing really well. But the zeal.
Bro, Meru University, I think, back then was not as good as it is. Internet was not as good.
Yeah.
Even when I joined campus, the library could only fit like 50 people.
Yeah.
And we still got a chance to learn and read within those limited resources.
Yes.
Now, right now, Meru University has got one of the biggest libraries. They have even an innovation center, bro. There is no need. They have
no excuse.
They have no excuse. They have more connection ports than we had back. Imagine we are holding one LAN connection port between people who are known very well.
Yeah.
Like, you'd know, if you don't find Abel there, you're going to find Alfred there, you're going to find Steve there. Like, there are people who you'll always find there.
And all these guys did real well.
Bro, Steve is working for Microsoft. Alfred is in the UAE doing quite good. He's actually building courses for Udemy. He's good.
Nice.
The guys who used to hang out together at that point, they are all doing good. I would say they have aced their careers. So
but these guys can make to Chuka University to come and learn some new stuff.
Bro, I think kids nowadays are built different. They are not self-motivated. And I think they need it.
Do you think there is that, I would say, reluctant to find something that you want nowadays?
I think there's so much information right now flying by. It's not so easy for new upcoming engineers to find a niche and stick with it. You find one doing React, the next one day doing Vue, the next day doing Angular, another day doing Android. They have not yet decided what they want to do. And by the time I was leaving Meru University, I'd already known what I want to do. I'd tried Android, I tried React. React was not React, PHP. I tried Node.js, I tried C#. I wanted to be a web engineer. I did not want to be a mobile engineer. So
anything web, you could pay some attention and learn it.
Yes. And that's why I was very good at PHP and C#. Even my first internship after university at Software Dynamics Limited, I was doing ERPs in SP.NET and C# and crazy databases in Microsoft SQL.
This is after you graduated?
Yes. After
But how did you perform along the way?
I got a second class upper. I failed in my project, my 4-year project. The judges wanted things out of this world, which I did not give them.
What did they want?
They wanted projects which were beyond the scope of a project, really. Plus, there was no time.
So doing like you are the one judging.
Bro, everybody did not like that. I think that's the only year we did not have a first class in our program because of the projects thing. They had brought some new lecturers who are trying to experiment on how hard they can push us to come up with good projects.
Okay.
Did not work. We were the guinea pigs. But I did a very interesting project. So I did a web project for locating blood banks in Meru County on a Google map. Right now, Google Maps API is quite good. Back then, it was not as good as it is. And it was real time. You could update the liters you have. You could zoom in, maybe get a map from a place, the direction from where you are at.
Yeah.
It was an interesting project. I still failed in it. But in class, I was A student, B student, A student. I have never gotten
most of the units.
I've never gotten supplementary. I've never gotten a D. I think I have a couple of C's, not more than 3. I did well in uni, I would say.
Yeah.
My mom used to ask for transcripts for me every semester. Unlike most kids who don't give their parents their university performance grades, my mom used to ask for that. She still has the records.
Ah, nice.
She has kept all of them.
Nice. So, so you would say in a nutshell, throughout your education, your mom held you into account.
My mom, I think, without my mom pushing me and making sure that I am doing what I'm supposed to be doing, I would be a nobody out there. I would be riding bikes, making noise, hanging out buses, maybe a makanga out. You never know. But she did push me. I'm always grateful for all the efforts which she has put to make sure that I do what I'm supposed to do. Today would sit and smile about and laugh about things the way they were.
But it was serious.
But bro, my mom used to beat me when I was in high school. How many kids are getting beaten when they're in school? They say that they are big. They can't be beaten by their parents. Mom was disciplined.
That was tough.
Discipline and studies.
And
I think it's gotten to my sisters. My sister who is just behind me is a medic. Our youngest is taking computer
doctor or?
She's a clinical officer.
Okay.
The youngest is taking computer science in the Meru University.
Ah, okay.
What are the odds?
Your guess is as good as mine. So you graduate. Now you come out here.
Bro.
The land of...
Bro, Nairobi is not for the weak.
You meet the JKUAT graduates.